I think almost all of the nervousness is over. I would have been really nervous for the whole process itself. It is so audacious to even think that we could make that happen. And to have had it land and with a tiny little bit of gravity, of course, bounce ever so slowly like a super slow motion camera collision, and then finally bounce to a stop. And the fact that it's still working and sending data and images from so far away, I think it's just marvelous. Now's not a time for nervousness. Now's a time to gather all the science we possibly can.
Okay, and I have to admit, I was skeptical, so I was very impressed that it made it at all onto the comet's tail. Right, now, talking of audacity, I have a bone to pick with you. You've told us all along that you're an astronaut. I don't believe you. I think you're an artist. I've been looking at the photographs in your book, and they are stunning.
Well, I had a really good subject to take pictures of, and the ultimate tripod as well of being on the International Space Station. And also I took thousands of pictures and tried to choose the ones that showed the world at her very best for the book. So I'm glad you enjoy it. It's such a unique and privileged human vantage point to see the world from on board the space station, and I did my absolute best to share it with people in the book.
I'm going to pick out just a few of them, and I want to start with the one of the eye of the Sahara, Mauritania, which is just magical.
Isn't that a bizarre thing to look at? Even when you're staring at it, you're going, how can that possibly be there? But we use it as like as a get well point, like, I know exactly where I am now. There's the eye of the desert looking at me. Okay, so that's Mauritania, and then you can look across the Sahara or back up at Tripoli or across to right along the coast. So but it is so distinctive. It's like an all-day sucker that someone has taken one side off and